Hey everyone, I'm Nina Zeta from Sidewalker Daily, and in today's video, we're going to talk about TikTok challenges. I'm going to describe what they are, and I'm also going to talk to the influencers and content creators that I work with on ways to, not only participate in challenges, start your own, and what it means to really get involved in a TikTok challenge. So let's start from the very beginning. Challenges are on TikTok are I guess what we would say ways of doing the same thing over and over and over and showing multiple interpretations of that thing. So that thing could be a dance, it could be a way of singing something, it could be a actual challenge in the sense of like, can you make the shot or can you do something athletic? The challenge is, what's really fun about these challenges is that you can start to see different people's interpretation and versions of it. And this is where TikTok gets really fun and creative because the challenge may start in one way. It's kind of like the game telephone. You'll say something and then it'll end up completely different by the time it gets down to the 10th person. Well, think about by the time it gets down to like the 10 millionth person. Some creators like to stick very similar to the original challenge that was posted, and some will like completely deviate and add their own spin to it or add their own whatever and end up maybe going viral because of that. So it's a really cool way to see creators actually their creativity when it comes to a challenge. If you're interested in TikTok and a TikTok nerd like myself and really want to just get deep down and gritty with TikTok, I've included a link to an audio seminar on all things TikTok, and it's really catered to the influencer and content creator. So I think you guys are going to learn a whole lot. So I've included the link below for you guys to learn more. So there's tons of different popular challenges. And when you look at trending hashtags, chances are you'll come across it, as well as on the For You page. If you engage with like a challenge and the TikTok algorithm will know that you like this challenge because you either watched it a couple of times or you shared it or you liked it. And then it's going to keep sending you different versions of that challenge. I know that that's happened to me. There's like a funny challenge with like a dog and I was watching it. I thought it was so funny. And then like 10 minutes later, I got a different challenge, but it wasn't a dog anymore. It was someone was doing something with a baby. And I was like, oh my gosh, how clever. And I think that's really what TikTok does, is shows how clever people can really be. So as an influencer, what does this mean for you? Or as a content creator, what does this mean for you? So for one, get involved in challenges. Who cares? TikTok is meant to be silly. It's meant to be free-flowing, authentic, and raw. If a CEO of a Fortune 500 company can be doing the Renegade Challenge, then you can too. It's really a place for you to show off that human side and really let your followers connect with you on a deeper level. So we would absolutely encourage you to participate in challenges, to put your own spin on them, and to help, see if that boosts your following, if it boosts your engagement. And it's all about testing and tweaking. So maybe one challenge doesn't do so well, but another one does awesome. So really get in there and just test the platform and see how it works for you. So now I'm going to be showing you how to find different challenges to participate in. So the first way you can participate is via the For You page. The For You page, the algorithm is going to send you different challenges and different sounds that it thinks you are going to like. Once you find one that you identify with, you can then click the original sound and see all the other types of people who have created content and challenges using that sound. The second way you can participate in a challenge is by going and seeing trending songs. So the way you do this is you click the Create button, you're going to hit Sounds, and then right here, it's going to show you trending. Then you'll get a list of all the trending sounds that are happening right now. And because the music is trending and the sounds are trending, that means the challenge is most likely trending as well. So once you like one, it can save it to your favorites. And then when you go to your favorites, by doing so as this on your profile, you can then see different sounds and click that sound. Oops, right here, sorry. And then you can see everyone that's creating around that sound as well, just to give you guys different ideas of how to find challenges to participate in. The second way that you guys as influencers can get involved in challenges is creating your own. Super cool and super easy. So we recently saw a bunch of Instagram influencers who are not TikTokers by any way create their own challenge. They created like this dance and they promoted it on their Instagram. And what was awesome is that now their Instagram fans are going on TikTok, finding them there, following them on TikTok. So they're growing their TikTok following and their TikTok engagement. And now these people are recreating their own TikToks and sharing it back on Instagram. I know it's like a little bit inception, but the point is that there's so much crossover between social media apps that as an influencer, you can set your own challenge, promote it on a different platform, and get people to participate. If you are a true influencer and have true influence, which is people actually clicking and viewing and driving traffic, then this would be a great opportunity for you to set yourself apart on TikTok because you know you're actually going to be able to drive people to view the challenge and to participate in it. As a social media strategist and someone who works with all different types of social media platforms, I do want to let you guys know that I offer one-on-one coachings where you can chat with me or my business partner to talk about your business strategy, your social media strategy, and just like different ways to monetize your business. So I will make sure to include a link to that in the description. The third tip I would have for you guys is to collaborate with other TikTokers or other Instagrammers to do co-challenges together. That way you guys are both spreading, the challenge, you guys are both creating content at the same time and you're growing your channels respectively. But you can also take this concept and collaborate with a brand. Now, maybe there's a brand that you've worked with before on Instagram and they're not on TikTok yet. Approach them, see if they would want to do a TikTok challenge together. If you already have experience with getting involved in challenges and showing your creativity, you can use those challenges in your portfolio to show brands what you're capable of doing and getting them to, pay you to create a challenge for their brand and basically host it. Again, you can promote it on your Instagram, you can promote it on your other social media platforms and then drive it back to TikTok. So this is a great way for you guys to also monetize because you can be going to these brands and creating challenges for them as a part of the skill set that you are now offering. It's something you can sell because how many people are actually doing this at the moment? Not a whole lot. And as a influencer, or, like I like to say, you guys are entrepreneurs, and it's important to always put on your entrepreneur hat and think of creative ways to monetize that are outside of the box. And I think creating a challenge for a brand that you've worked with before, maybe on Instagram, is a great way to do so. You're monetizing and you're creating new and interesting content. So hopefully you liked today's video on TikTok challenges, ways you guys can get involved. I hope that it's inspired you to think a little bit outside of the box. If you want to work with us directly, I will also include a link to our coaching one-on-one in the description below. Hopefully you guys like this video. Make sure to subscribe to our channel and I will see you in the next video.